Good morning, boys and girls. Mr. Mancini is going to be out today, so he's going to cover what you guys have to do for work today. As we do every morning, we're going to start the day doing our morning meeting. I have a question in there for you. It looks just like this. Do we always show success? What happens when we don't? Come down to the next page and please respond here next to the arrow. As we do every morning, I also gave you 4 little math problems we could work on as well. I gave you a subtraction with regrouping, multiplication, which you could do your area square model to figure out. We have division, practice, and we have addition practice. 4 quick little warm-up problems. Make sure to do these first thing in the morning. Following that time, we could start with math. Here at 8:30, Mr. M is gone, math work will appear. This is very similar to the homework in which I've been assigning you guys the past couple days. Here, we are going to put your name in, and then you are going to read through each of these questions, doing your best and using your resources to find out the answers. I will be grading this. So, as you can see here, we have a couple different kinds of questions. What is the place value of the 9 and the number 3,039,024? If you are unsure about place value, you could always come back to Mr. Mancini's For Hopeful Classroom and come down here to Math Resources. In Math Resources, I have for you a multiplication chart, place value helper, and a place value chart. You could utilize all of these to help you answer the questions found here in this worksheet. Notice here how it says find the sum. We have addition, difference, subtraction, product, multiplication, and quotient for division. When you do your division problem, notice how they gave you multiple choice unlike the 3 equations above. Please make sure that your equation, your quotient, comes out to be one of these answers. If not, please redo it until you can find out the answer. Don't forget now when we come down here, when we multiply by tens and numbers that end in 0, we could always use our cross out saving for later method. Utilize that method for the bottom of our math worksheet. If you have any questions, please be sure to ask them underneath the assignment. Following that math worksheet, you guys will also be instructed to go on to iReady. On iReady, you will see a division practice assignment on the left-hand side of your iReady dashboard. So following the activity here, you're going to go to iReady and click on the teacher assignment over on the left. If you still have time during math to do more work, you can always try to strive to get about 25 to 30 minutes of iReady today. If you are done with all of your math work, then you could use a math website like Prodigy or iReady learning games following the completion of your work. On top of math work, we also have reading work. The reading work has a short story called Snow Girl with some questions. I would suggest you go through the questions first and read through them to understand what you are supposed to be reading for in the story. Remember, you want to read with a purpose. So read through these questions first, such as 1. At the beginning of the poem, what season is it? What is the weather like during this season? So keep these questions in mind, and you could go back to this reading and reread it after you're done to help you find text evidence to support your answers. The first paragraph reads, one winter day, the sky was bright, and the trees were bare and brown. So remember, the first question we asked was, what season was it? And in the beginning of the story, it lets you know. So that's why it's important to utilize the questions before you read, so you could read with that purpose. Following the completion of this work, you all will have some assignments on Wonders McGraw-Hill. If you need help getting to that website, remember you could always go to the Waterbury Public School webpage, which I'm going to now. You would go to Students, Program Sign-In, McGraw-Hill. So I'm going to do that for us right now. and show you this awesome work you will have to do after our Snow Girl poem reading. You guys would click on this one, and then your guys' work will be here in the to-do work. I will assign you some vocabulary practice and some possessive pronoun work. That will be in there following the close reading of Snow Girl. If you finish all of the work here for reading and you did your McGraw-Hill work, you could always log on to Amplify to get 25 to 30 minutes of Amplify minutes as well. I will also be putting all of this information in a stream note so you guys can see it as well. Following the completion of this work, there will be some assignments I post in the Mr. Mancini is Gone Forever Google section that will allow you to use free time if you have it at the end of the day, but only if you have it at the end of the day and at the discretion of who's in the classroom. So please make sure, boys and girls, that you are doing your work. You could reference this video and the stream note of what you're supposed to be doing. If you have any questions, please be sure to just type them in the chat and we could go over them tomorrow when I'm back.